I was standing on another stage in another city here in the UK. It was the second time I entered that stage that night because me and my 3 bandmates had been called back to perform our song a second time. Because the juries of the Eurovision final had delivered their verdicts. 0 point from the UK. We knew that. Despite that, we won, and by the thinnest margin in the history of Eurovision. I think that record still stands. So, on a night like this, it's strange to think that if we hadn't won, you know what happens to those who come number 4 and number 3 in Eurovision, they're never heard of after that. If we hadn't won, I most probably wouldn't be standing here today. And this wonderful adventure, which we call Mamma Mia, wouldn't have happened. And I wouldn't have met with all these wonderful people that I've worked with through the years. And that would have been so sad. So I got a lot to thank Waterloo for. But here in this room, I can admit that when I relax at home, put on some music, it is not Waterloo. People often come up to me in the streets, and I can see in their faces they're about to say something which they think, he's never heard this before. And out comes, thank you for the music, Bjorn. And it's very touching. And every time the same thoughts go through my mind. The fact that somehow ABBA has managed to touch so many millions of lives around the world, generation after generation. And people ask me, how does it feel for you to know that? And that's a very good question. And very hard to answer. It's a very, very elusive feeling. And it's more to do with gratitude and with humility than pride. Because it humbles you to know that so many people have listened to something you created and that they've been made happy by it or sad, and that it has meant so much for them in their lives. And it's very, very difficult to fully emotionally grasp that, at least for me. And it's just as well, says my partner. So, who was I thanking? Well, I'm not a religious man, so it wasn't him. I think it must have been kind of a gratitude for the sheer existence of music. Because what kind of a world would we have without music? I think that one of the finest examples of how you can use music in an uplifting way to make people happy, it is Mamma Mia. So thank you to all you who have made this possible, the original creative team, a lot of them out there, and all you who have done it through the years and who continue to do it. Thank you all. I might not be here for the next big anniversary, but my avatar will.